Hey guys, it's Robyn, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. Today I've got a what I've been warming video. This is the video where I go through what I've been warming in my house over the last couple weeks and let you know where I warmed it, how it did, so you might decide what you might want to warm right now or what you might want to try. Some of this stuff is currently available, some of it is not, so I'll let you know as we go through what's available right now and what isn't. And then towards the end of the video, as usual, I will have some vendor wax that I've done as well. I melt mostly Scentsy, but I also do melt some vendor wax, so I will let you know the vendor stuff that I've been melting towards the end of the video. So this video is probably about two and a half to 3 weeks worth of melting. So we'll jump into bathrooms first. I have been testing some of the holiday bars in the bathrooms. I will not bring those up in this video. I'm doing a whole separate video on warm reviews for the holiday collection, so you can look for that on my channel as well. By the time this video goes up, that will probably be up already. And then I've also been warming some white amber and silk. So I did 1 cube of this in my bathroom in the ensuite. This is a catalog bar from spring and summer that I don't think is going to be back. I think this one is now discontinued because it didn't come back for fall winter, and I don't think it's going to be back for spring summer. This is a beautiful, slightly soapy powdery scent, but it's clean and it's got this kind of like buttery smoothness to it. It does have kind of a silky quality. It's a cuddly cashmere type scent with kind of a silky smoothness to it. It's very pretty. It's very clean. Very sophisticated, very elegant. Smells like a fancy person's closet. And this one is quite a good performer too. This one did, I would say like 2 or 3 days in the bathroom quite nicely. And I do like that type of scent for bathrooms that you can just kind of set and forget for a few days. So this was one of those. It's very good. There was one point though with this one where, and I do love the scent, but there was one point early on in the warm where I walked in there and I was like, why does it smell like dill pickles? And it was this, because there is something in here that reminds me a little bit of fluffy fleece. Now, fluffy fleece in laundry, I don't get dill pickle from at all. Fluffy fleece in wax, I totally get dill pickle chips from. And this one too had something similar to fluffy fleece in wax, where I smelled a little hint of dill pickle chips. I don't really get that on cold right now, but there was something on warm, where for a couple hours, I got this dill pickle chip scent. It did go away after a while, and I do love white amber and silk. Better performer than average too. Nice and long lasting, good strength. Then we did some Happy Go Lucky. I did this one in the ensuite bathroom as well. This one is Orchid, Red Berries, Japanese Plum, and Amber Vanilla. This one is in the last Bring Back My Bar round, so it's not currently available. This one is kind of a fruity floral. To my nose, this has like a rose note. I know it says orchid, but to my nose, I'm reading like rose here, like a sweet berry rose scent. The red berries to my nose read as raspberry. I'm definitely getting like a raspberry note here. And then this kind of rosy type scent. It's very pretty. It is a little bit heady. I think you do have to enjoy floral scents to enjoy this. And I think it has to be cooler weather. So right now this is fine in my area, but if you're where it's hot, this one does kind of feel like it would be a bit stifling if it was hot. So if it's cooler at where you are, Happy Go Lucky is a nice one. That was a good bathroom one. It again lasted 2 or 3 days in the bathroom. Nice strength. Good bathroom scent. Then on to bedroom. So in my office, I did 2 cubes of Hollow Harvest. This is currently available. This is in the Gordy Goodness collection. And this one's fantastic. This is a woodsy, smooth vanilla. This is kind of more what I expected vanilla chestnut to be like. I expected vanilla chestnut to be more like this. Vanilla chestnut is much spicier. This does not have spice. This is a nice, smooth, vanilla mahogany type scent. It's very beautiful. Very nice on its own or as a mixer. It has some deep darkness to it. It has a little bit of earthiness, but not too much. Really nice, but a medium strength. Beautiful, about a day. So performance on Hollow Harvest is about average. But yeah, definitely a repurchase. This is a club bar for me. Then we did some Mix It. This is in my daughter's room. We did 2 cubes of the Mix It collection, Spun Sugar and Vanilla. So this one was a bar I got in a clearance sale at one point. This one smells like caramelized sugar. It reminds me a little bit of Cotton Candy Tales from the scent of the month in, I think, March or April. This is just a caramelized sugar type scent. It also reminds me a little bit of Dark and Devious, which is currently available in the Villains collection right now. Dark and Devious has more going on. This is just that caramelized sugar note, but I feel like the caramelized sugar note in here is probably also in Dark and Devious. So a little bit of a similarity there. So this one tends to be quite long lasting. I got 2 days out of this one in the office, and yeah, it was good. Is this a repurchase for me? No, you can't get it anyways, but I probably wouldn't get this again. It's okay. Then in the office, I finished up my bar of Water Lily and Bergamot. This had been a summer collection bar this past summer. It's not available anymore. I would not be surprised if we see this in the catalog for spring and summer though. This one did seem to be quite popular and it was a very good scent. This is a very slightly cucumbery aquatic floral. This is a aquatic floral scent. It's watery, it's fresh and crisp and clean with a hint of like cucumber. It's like that spa water with cucumber slices and some aquatic florals. Very nice. And again, this one was, I would say, like a better than average strength, maybe like a 6 out of 10 in strength, and then about an average duration of about a day, 24 hours. We can't get through one of these videos anymore without this one. This is Angel 624 from the catalog. This is currently available. This is kind of a cotton candy berry type scent. And we talk about this one pretty much every What I've Been Warming video because my daughter loves this scent. So we did this in her room again, 2 cubes. Anytime she's picking out her wax, she's picking this one and she loves it. So this one does tend to do very well in her room. Tends to go a good solid 2, sometimes 3 days in her bedroom at about a nice solid medium. I would say it's better than medium strength for the first day for sure. So Angel 624, definitely a repurchase in our household. Then we have the North Calls. Again, I finished 2 cubes of this in her bedroom. This is still going. This is on its 3rd day now, still going. This scent is beautiful and there's nothing like it. Not available right now. It was in clearance recently, a few weeks ago. It's not there anymore. This one had lily and grapefruit and all kinds of like fresh air and just pretty crisp, feminine, clean, cool, bright. Oh, it's so pretty. It smells cold, but in the most springtime-ish way. Like cold springtime, the snow is melting, but it's bright and springy somehow. Like the very, very end of winter. That's what this smells like. So I like to warm this in like February, March, because that's in my neck of the woods. That's kind of when the snow might consider melting, usually closer to April, honestly. But I like to warm this when I want the snow to be melting. So the North Calls, that's a good one. Then in my bedroom, I did one from recent Bring Back My Bar. It's not available right now. This is Lots of Lavender. I did 4 cubes. Now I remembered this one being softer, so I did double my wax and I used 4 cubes in my bedroom. I usually use 2 or 3. This was so light. This is such a beautiful scent. It is the prettiest sweet, soft lavender. There's also some like green tones here that are just kind of almost fruity leaning. It's so pretty. I can't smell it. So I did 4 cubes in my bedroom. I got it to maybe like a 1 out of 10 strength. Like you had to really be searching for it in my bedroom to find it. And it was kind of just near the warmers. And again, even then like 1 out of 10 strength, you could hardly smell it. And it never got stronger. So I took it out after, I think I did leave it 24. No, I think I left it 12. I think I gave up and took it out. But yeah, not a great performer in my home. And so not a repurchase for me. That was Lots of Lavender. Now I did hear someone say recently that they had done that one in their room and it had gotten quite a bit stronger. So some bars maybe have aged well, mine has not. I just don't have good luck with that bar in my house. But again, everyone's nose and everyone's house is different. Then I finished a bar of Cherry Chestnut. This one I did 4 cubes in my bedroom as well. This one I think you do need to double your wax with as well. It is a bit on the softer side. This one is a very pretty kind of almond nutty vanilla. It says there's cherry here. I don't get a whole lot of cherry. I get like a kind of a nutty French vanilla. Like French vanilla and some nuttiness. I would say almond extract to my nose, not chestnut, but there's that one. This is very nice. This is one of the new releases in the catalog. This is currently available and will be all season. This will be a repurchase. I do really like this one. It is a little on the softer side. So this one does go a while. I got 2 days out of it. It was nice, but it is a bit on the softer side. So I would say double your wax in bedrooms only. Then in my office, I did 2 cubes of Black Tie Affair. This was from the Father's Day collection this past year. It's not available anymore. This one, I don't recall the notes. I get black pepper here. I get almost like a patchouli note somewhere very far in the back. I get some florals that to my nose read bug spray. I don't care for this one. It was better on warm. In my office, I did 2 cubes. So this one went for 2 days. It could have gone longer, but I took it out because I just don't care for it. It was okay. Strength was better than average. Longevity, better than average. So performance-wise, it did well. For me, it was a scent appeal thing. I just don't care for it. It was much prettier on warm than it was on cold, I will say. If you don't like this one on cold, try it on warm. It did get a lot better. But for me, still at every point of the warm, I could smell that bug spray note that I don't like. Kind of smells like that off woods spray you spray on yourself when you're camping. Just not for me. Black tie affair. Then in my daughter's room, I did 2 cubes of Fairy Tale Pumpkin. This is one I had gotten in clearance a while back. This one has like blueberries and pumpkin. It's like a blueberry bakery scent with pumpkin, and it is unusual and kind of odd. This is not a personal favorite of mine, but this is a very good performer. It's not available anymore. But 2 cubes in her room did 2 or 3 days. This one went a while. So blueberry and pumpkin, kind of fun, kind of kid friendly. Yeah, it was all right. It would not be a repurchase for me. There's Fairy Tale Pumpkin. Then we did Mandalorian Air of Adventure. This was in our bedroom. I did 4 cubes. This is gorgeous. I love this bar. This is one of the Star Wars ones, not currently available. It has like silver sage. It's green, it's sweet, it's clean. It's a little bit herbal without being grassy. It's gorgeous. It's so pretty. I would not be surprised if there was some sort of slight berry note there without being overly fruity. It's just very light, very soft, very spa. I love this one. Yes, this one I had in my club for a while and then I forgot to put it back in and now I don't have it in my club. So Air of Adventure is a winner. I would definitely repurchase that if I saw it. And the longevity on that one, I can't remember. Sometimes I get 2 days of it. I can't remember if I got 1 or 2 days this time. It's at least 24 hours, so it's at least an average duration. I would say it's a lighter strength, and you do need to double your wax on that one. Then I did Beetlejuice, It's Showtime. This is currently available. It's part of our Beetlejuice collection, and I did 3 cubes in my bedroom. So 2 in one warmer, 1 in the other one. This one has mandarin, jasmine, and dewy greens in the notes. But I smell brown sugar. There is almost like a bakery brown sugar tone here that comes out more on warm. This is very unusual. This is fun, but so different and kind of weird in like a good way, just like Beetlejuice. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a hint of pepper here too. There's something vaguely spicy, maybe star anise. There's something slightly spicy here, but not over. It's not like spicy. It is mostly a sweet, fruity, floral, fresh bakery with a hint of spice. It is everything. It's like the swamp water of wax. Like if you were to mix all different kinds of wax together, this is what you would come up with. It is a weird scent that's a little bit of everything, but I kind of like it. It's a very good performer. 3 cubes in my bedroom was, I would say, 7 or 8 out of 10 in strength, quite strong. And longevity, I think it went about 24 hours. It did kind of die off at that average kind of point at 24 hours. It was good. It was weird. I liked it. Is it one I would reach for all the time? No. So for that reason, I'm not going to club it. Am I glad I have it? Yes. Will I repurchase it? I will get at least 1 more bar for sure. This is the kind of scent that you're going to get a hankering for once a year, twice a year, and just kind of nothing else is going to do the trick because nothing else is like this. So Beetlejuice, It's Showtime, I do think is well worth picking up, and the performance was very good on this. I think it would be open layout worthy. Next up, on a random weeknight, I did Apple Pickin'. Sometimes for like a random Tuesday when we're not going to be home much, I like to just do a scent that I've had sitting around that maybe I don't love as much as others. So Apple Pickin' was up. This one was very juicy and needed to be warmed. And there's nothing wrong with this scent. It's not available anymore. It's just okay. It's kind of like a fall apple scent with just a slight hint of outdoorsiness. Like a bit of woodsiness here. It's all right. It was nice. It was pleasant. It was a medium strength. It went a day. Average performer. It was okay. Would I repurchase this? I might pick up 1 bar if I saw this in clearance or something. It was just okay. So that was Apple Pickin'. And then I did a mix. This was a fall day and I did half a bar of each of these. I did half a bar of cauldron cakes, which was from the Harry Potter collection recently, and it is not available right now. This one is like a pumpkin bakery type scent. I don't know if there's pumpkin in the notes, but this is totally a pumpkin scent. And then King Cake, which is again from the Mardi Gras collection last year, not available either. I did these 1-to-1 in the same dish to make like a pumpkin cake type scent. And this was very good. So my issue with this, Cauldron Cakes is a very classic traditional pumpkin spice scent. On warm, this one went very buttery, almost like popcorny. And I'm smelling that even now as I'm sniffing it. It smells like popcorn, like slightly toasted popcorn. And mixed with the buttery sweetness of King Cake, which is a buttery sweet cake scent, it smelled like buttered popcorn. So this has a definite butter note to it, buttery cake. This one is that kind of toasty pumpkin. Together, these two made popcorn. And it wasn't bad, but it wasn't what I was hoping it would be. So I wouldn't do that mix again. I love both of these separately. I'm gonna play with this though, because if this goes popcorn for me again, I'm kicking it out of my club. But King Cake, I know I love on its own and mixed with other things. So this will never leave my club. But this one is on probation, Cauldron Cakes. The other one I did a full bar of was Spiced Pear. This was a clearance find sometime last year. This is the most gorgeous balance of tart and sweet poached pear with the slightest hint of cinnamon. Like the slightest hint. It is syrupy and golden and lovely without being bakery. It is so, so pretty. The color of the wax, very odd, but it is a beautiful scent. It was quite light when I first got it. I've let it sit for a while now, and it's doing a lot better now. This one went 2 days, well, 36 hours in my open layout, and a good solid medium strength, better than average strength at the beginning. Yeah, that's a good one. I would definitely pick up more Spiced Pear if I saw it. Then I did Toasted Acorn and Oak. This was a holiday or harvest collection bar a couple of years ago. This one is so strong. This is nutty and woodsy with tons and tons of vanilla to cream it out. It is a woodsy, nutty vanilla bar. This is also kind of what I expected vanilla chestnut might be like, and it's not. This one I much prefer to vanilla chestnut. This is smooth and creamy and strong with like an oak note. It's gorgeous. And there's nothing else like this one. So Toasted Acorn and Oak, very much a bar into itself. Crazy strong longevity, or crazy strong strength. Longevity is a little better than average. I would say like 30-ish hours, so a little bit better than average. Really, really good. Then I did Apple S'mores. I did 6 cubes of this one in my open layout. And this one is just, again, there's nothing like this one. It is apple, marshmallow, I think cedarwood. I think there's even coconut in here of all things. It's got a bit of everything, and it is sweet and gooey and woodsy and appley and fruity. Like, it's a bit of everything, and it's so fallish and cozy. So Apple S'mores, I love. We gotta vote this one back again one day. This is such a good one. And strength on that, crazy strong. Longevity, about average. It can go a bit longer though. This bar for me went to about average, but I have had this bar in the past go for multiple days. Then we have Mango Shortcake from the Scentspirations collection. I think the spring before last. This is Go-Go Mango with a kind of whipped cream shortcake note. There's definitely like a whipped cream note here. It's creamy, it's sweet, it's bakery, it's bright and mangoey. This was a good one. It is a shorter duration one. I would say 12 to 18 hours, but a lovely summer bakery scent. Really liked that, and I would pick up more if I saw it. Then I did a full bar of the Canadian exclusive Maple Peak. This is currently available in our Maple Peak Canadian Exclusives collection. This one I did the full bar, and this was glorious. Did this in my open layout, and it is a little bit of a lighter scent, but it's still very space filling, if that makes sense. Like it's lighter in the air, but still fills the space. So this kind of took over my whole house a little bit because you could smell this anywhere in the house, and it was just this kind of warm, malty marshmallow scent with just a hint of toastiness to it. And that maple syrup did come out a little bit more on warm without going into like harsh maple. It was just extra sweetness, and it was so, so pretty. I love this. Loved. So Maple Peak, I did stock up on this. I also put 2 or 3 bars in my club. So that is a winner and definitely a repurchase. Longevity on that one was like 18 hours, a little less than 24, but I would say it was a 4 or 5 out of 10 in strength, so about a medium. So performance is pretty good. Vanilla Chestnut. This one is a little bit of a womp womp for me. It's not a bad scent. In fact, the scent is okay. It's not what I expected based on the name and the scent notes. So Vanilla Chestnut, like I said, I was expecting something more like Toasted Acorn and Oak or something more like Hollow Harvest. This one is a very dry, spicy scent. It is dry spice, craft store spice. If you like that kind of dry, spiced pine cone type scent or those dry brooms, this is kind of like that. It's like those spicy brooms or the spicy pine cones. It smells good. It does not smell like vanilla though, which is in the name and on the label. I smell no vanilla. It's not very sweet. It is very dry and spicy. There is something some people have been describing as like a masculine scent, and I didn't really get that initially, and I wouldn't describe it as masculine myself, but I do know what kind of note they're referring to. I would call that kind of like a spiced rum note. To my nose, it's reading like spiced rum. It's a little bit sweet in the same way that like a rum is, but that's not really sweet. It's kind of just like, I don't know, just sort of sweet. I don't know. It's not like bakery or sugar or vanilla sweet though, you know? It's dry. So this is kind of like that. And I have heard some people say they get like patchouli in this. I could see there being like a hint of patchouli in the background, kind of like a dead leaf note or something like that. I do pick up that a bit. And I think that is also what people are describing as masculine. That little bit of patchouli in the back there. So that is Vanilla Chestnut. So for this one in my home, it was about a medium strength, so average strength. Duration, a little less than average. So performance was kind of just slightly less than average. But the scent appeal for me just isn't here. I don't love this one. I do think this will do well as a mixer though. So I want to mix this with Gimme Candy to really bring out the vanilla creamy tones. I want to mix this with King Cake. I want to mix this with all of your fall bakery scents to add just a nice spice layer to it. So that is where I think Vanilla Chestnut is going to shine. But for me, not a repurchase. Then we have Blue Sage and Tonka, full bar in the open layout. This was a catalog bar for a couple seasons. It's no longer available. This is kind of it had lavender, sage, and I want to say vanilla. This is a very herbal bar. It's an herbal, mellow, slightly masculine scent without being cologne-y, if that makes sense. It's just herbal. It's very nice. It's very calming. I like this for early fall. End of summer, early fall. It's just really nice. So again, full bar in the open layout. This was nice. It was kind of a medium strength. Went for, like, I think I took it out at the 20-hour mark. It could have gone like 24 quite easily. But I took it out around 20. So Blue Sage and Tonka, that would be a repurchase if I saw it. Pumpkin Chai, this one was good. This one I did half a bar with my, what did I do this with? Oh, right. Pumpkin Chai, I did half a bar mixed with my Ginger Cookie Crunch. Now, Ginger Cookie Crunch is part of the holiday collection. I did a warm review of that in my holiday video. But Pumpkin Chai is lovely. I would purchase this if I saw it. This is a pumpkin spice scent, and the chai here is very kind of cozy. Kind of smells a little bit like basmati rice to my nose, but I do love this as a mixer and I would purchase more if I saw it. So Pumpkin Chai. Finally, we have one that is currently available. This is the Mistress of Evil bar, the Maleficent bar. It is in our Villains collection right now. And this one has dark berries. I think it's got mandarin orange. And I can't remember what else. Maybe musk. This is mostly a berry orange scent with a hint of body care, but mostly this is like a berry citrus scent. It's really good. If you like berry scents or if you like orange, you're gonna like this. It's a very safe scent. I would say most people would enjoy this. I would say it's probably better for smaller to medium-sized spaces. I did the full bar in my open layout. This bar has been sitting for over a year. It's been a couple years since this was last offered. So this one, scent was beautiful. I would say strength was light medium. I would say 3 to 4 out of 10 in strength in my open layout. Longevity was like 12 to 16 hours, not very long. I think my issue there is that I shouldn't have done this in the open layout. I should have done this in a bedroom because I think it is going to do a lot better in bedroom spaces. Yeah, that's what I would do in future, is stick with smaller spaces with this. I don't think it can do an open layout on its own. So Mistress of Evil, definitely a repurchase, but I would say small to medium-sized spaces. And some other stuff I finished that's home fragrance related before we go to vendor wax. I finished a pod pack in pink rhubarb sugar in my bedroom air purifier. Pink rhubarb sugar is like a pink rhubarb lemonade type scent. It's really, really nice. It's not available anymore. It was in the summer collection a couple years ago. So I have that in pods here. This one was on the softer side. I could smell it for a few days, but then it kind of died off. So for me, not a repurchase in pods. And then I finished Honeycrisp Harvest pods. Now these, I also did in the bedroom. These have no scent left. Also did these in the bedroom. These were better. I did like these. These lasted, I would say, closer to 2 weeks. So really, really nice. And I would probably purchase those again. Then I finished a scent circle in apple spice season. These are currently available in a 3-pack in the Harvest collection while supplies last. These are great. The apple spice season wax, I love, and they're just as good in the scent circle. It is a apple pumpkin sugar scent. So you get a distinct sugar note, you get a distinct apple spice note, like apple cinnamon, and then you get this classic pumpkin spice note in there as well. And the 3 of those notes together combined are just beautiful. This is a very good performing scent circle as well. This one lasted like 2 weeks. How long has it been? Close to 2 weeks. Week and a half. Week and a half is how long it's been. This one does need to be replaced now. So I'm going to replace this one today, but it has lasted up until now. So week and a half, pretty good, better than average for a scent circle. I will repurchase those and I would recommend them. Then I finished a washer whiff tub in Frosty Air, which is in the catalog. This is a new release scent for the fall and winter. This one is like citrus lily. This is your classic clean laundry scent. This is a little bit floral. You don't get as much floral once it's out of the washing machine. Like if you sniff this in the tub, you do smell like a floral lily note, but once you wash your clothes and then dry them, you don't really get lily at all. It's just a clean, cuddly, cozy laundry scent, and it's beautiful. So Frosty Air, I did go ahead and repurchase this in the large size. I love it. It's a nice, it's like a medium, but slightly better than medium strength on clothes once they're washed, but not overpowering. So you're not gonna like give people a headache if they're sitting next to you. So yeah, I really like this one, and I did purchase the large size. So Frosty Air, 2 thumbs up, highly recommend. Then I finished a large bag of the cotton cleanups. These are the large sized ones. These are out of stock right now. They are coming back into stock in mid-October, I believe. So they're just the really big cotton pads that you can soak up like 6 cubes of wax with. They're fantastic. Then I replaced a couple wallflower bulbs in my home. So I have 2 wallflower plugs in my house, one at the front door area and one in the hallway where you can't really put warmers. So in the front entryway, I have pumpkin pecan waffles. This one is maple syrup, golden waffles, and pumpkin spice. This one is excellent, and I would absolutely repurchase it. Love this one. So pumpkin pecan waffles, it's a good one. I would repurchase that. Then pumpkin s'mores is the one I did in my hallway wallflower plug. This one is roasted marshmallow, melted chocolate, and pumpkin graham cracker. This one I have in the candle as well for under my melter, and I really like it in the candle. I can't say I enjoy it in the wallflower plug. It has like almost a mustiness, and I think it's the chocolate it's coming across as musty. Yeah, melted chocolate. Something is in that chocolate note that kind of just reads musty to me. So I don't love this in the wallflower, but I do really love this in the candle. And then on to vendor wax. If you're not into vendor wax, I will talk to you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. If you don't mind seeing a little bit of vendor wax, I have some here for you. So the first one I have here is a Melting Memories item. This is from my most recent pre-order with her. This is Foggy Morning. This is London Fog, Palo Santo, and Donut Shop. This is the highlight of the order for me. This is fantastic. So I did 4 cubes in my bedroom, split amongst 2 warmers. This is so good. Her London Fog note reminds me a lot of the London Fog that Teddy Bees does, except this one has a little bit of donut shop, which is just a little bit of a bakery something in there, and that is really, really adding something nice here. I would say the donut shop melts off pretty quickly. I would say I only got donut shop for a few hours, but this has gone for 2 full days in my bedroom so far, and I'm still smelling it quite strongly. So London Fog, the lavender tea part is sticking around for a long time. So Foggy Morning, great performer, fantastic scent. I would strongly recommend picking this up in the ready to ship. Then I did McBoo's Sugar Cookies from Vintage Chic Scents. This is gooey marshmallows, campfire marshmallow, Palo Santo, vanilla frosted grahams, and sugar cookies. Did half of this in my daughter's room. Didn't get much from this one with the last time I melted it either, and this was no exception. Yeah, it was just kind of a sweet sugar cookie scent, and I didn't get a whole lot from it, so that one would not be a repurchase. Then in the open layout, I did a leaf-shaped one from a sampler from last fall from Sassy Girl Aroma. This is called Fall Break, and it is cinnamon, nutmeg, orange, and vanilla. It was a red leaf. And Fall Break, it was a spiced orange scent, like a very traditional classic spiced orange. Performance on this was really, really good. I did the full leaf among my open layout, and I would say solid medium strength, maybe a bit better. And it went for a full 24 hours, which for a vendor is unusual. So that was a good one. I would probably repurchase that if she offered it again when she's reopened. Then Creamy Cashmere and Fireside Marshmallows from Teddy Bees. Did this in my bedroom. This one is cashmere cream, caramelized sugar, fire roasted marshmallows, hints of whipped vanilla, and sandalwood. This one is just so lovely. You get the creamy cashmere, and that's kind of the main thing here. It's almost like a tea. Like, I think you get the cashmere cream and the sandalwood, but it is very, very sweet and toasty as well. So cashmere cream and marshmallows, creamy cashmere and fireside marshmallows. That is such a good one. I would repurchase that. That's well worth getting. Then in my open layout, I did Creep Show. This is from my most recent pre-order. This is pumpkin sugar donuts, marshmallow fireside, sugar cookies, creamy cheesecake, graham crackers, marshmallow cream, and a hint of sweet spice. This one is graham cracker cheesecake with pumpkin spice. Yeah. Pumpkin spice cheesecake with graham cracker crunch, for sure. That is such a good one. Such a bakery gooey goodness one. I would repurchase that absolutely. It's a fantastic performer. That one also went over 24 hours in my open layout, which is unusual because when I first got that, it did not last very long at all. But the second time I warmed it recently, it did way better. So age helps. Campfire Stories. I did this in the bedroom. This is also from Teddy Bees. Ooey Gooey S'mores, Cold Night Winds, and Sweet Vanilla Woods. This one is very, very good as well. It is s'mores, and again, there's something, I think it's chocolate, that I don't care for in home fragrance. It has a similar s'mores note to the pumpkin s'mores from Bath & Body Works. I really, really like it. It was a great performer in my bedroom, but there was just something there that was kind of not melding with the rest of the scent, and I think it was the chocolate, but for the most part, I did really enjoy this. Then we finished Michael from Teddy Bees. Well, we didn't finish it, we did a cube of it. In the bedroom, this is vanilla birch, mahogany vanilla, and smooth marshmallow cream. And when I first got this, I thought it was just a bit masculine and kind of underwhelming. But this has aged beautifully in a very short time. This is kind of a perfumey, almost feminine perfumey type scent. Hard to describe, a little bit perfumey, but very pretty. I would repurchase that. And then finally, I finished Three Sisters Wax Co. This is a Canadian vendor in Saskatchewan. And this is Frosted Lemon Cookie. Now I did this in my open layout last night, did the whole little clam. This is less wax than a Scentsy clam. So it did do a nice job though. I would say medium strength, and again, shorter duration. I would say like 8 hours or so, but smaller amount of wax, and it did a nice strength while it lasted. So yeah, that was a good one. It's a nice creamy lemon bakery scent. I would recommend that. I would probably repurchase that as well. And I would order from her again. That was a good one. So Three Sisters Wax Co. Then I finished a Sweet as Strawberries Pocket Back Hand Sanitizer from Bath & Body Works as well. That one is okay. It was just kind of a strawberry scent. It's not one I would seek out again. It was just okay. And that is what I have warmed in the last couple weeks. So I would love to know in the comments below what you have been warming over the last couple weeks. What have you been melting? What's been good? Any mixes that you've tried that you want to share? Love to hear all that in the comments below. Other than that, hope you are having a great week. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.